Hello YouTubers, Ethan from Current Tech here, and today I'm going to be talking about the new Fire phone. No, not this kind of Fire phone. I'm talking about Amazon's brand new Amazon Fire phone. Amazon's Fire phone features a 2.2 GHz Snapdragon 800 processor by Qualcomm, along with an Adreno 300 graphics processor. It also has 2 gigs of RAM and a 4.7-inch screen with a resolution of exactly 720p, which is, in case you don't know, 1280 by 720. The Fire phone will be sporting a 13 megapixel rear-facing camera along with a 2.2 megapixel front-facing camera. The front and rear-facing cameras both are capable of capturing full 1080p video at 30 frames per second. One feature that I always love to hear about is that it has two, yeah that's right, not one, but two speakers, one on the top and one on the bottom, so this feature will be best taken advantage of when being used in landscape mode. Okay, so now on to the feature that everyone's so hyped up about, the fact that it is 3D. And I say it like that because, well, it's not true 3D. It's actually called dynamic perspective. Well, at least that's what Amazon's calling it. What this means is that depending on how you rotate the device, or tilt the device, it will do the opposite, creating the illusion of 3D. You can also pull up menus, different applications, and photographs, all with the flick of your wrist. I'm not 100% sure how this all works, but nevertheless, it's pretty cool. Amazon is also now featuring something new called Firefly. What it does is allow users to scan different items and take pictures, and if the phone will identify them, it will bring it up in the Amazon phone, and it will ask you if you want to purchase it. Firefly can also listen to different audio, meaning music and movies, and identify them, bring it up, and of course ask if you want to purchase it as well. Amazon is really trying to push this feature, especially considering this phone has a freaking button dedicated to Firefly. Perhaps one of my favorite parts of this phone is one that cannot be seen, and I'm talking about its very large 2400 milliamp hour battery. It will last for 22 hours of talk time, which is almost a day. Standby time is 285 hours, or almost 12 days. It will also play music, or any audio for that matter, for a full 65 hours. And possibly the most impressive, well, at least to me, is that it will play 11 hours of video. And for anyone that owns smartphones, and that's 95% of you, you know that video drains the battery insanely fast. And again, all these depend on your screen brightness and several other factors, but the fact that it's possible to get these times are pretty amazing. Oh, and by the way, Amazon is also offering a full year of Amazon Prime free to all of the Fire phone purchasers for a limited time. And of course they're only doing this to get you hooked on it. The phone will ship with Fire OS 3.5.0. And for all of you that don't know what Fire OS is, it's Amazon's version of Android that they have changed drastically. It's not even recognizable as Android anymore. But some people like it. I personally didn't like it when I owned the first generation Kindle Fire, although it has changed quite a bit since then. Okay, so let's take a look and see how it stacks up against, oh, I don't know, the Galaxy S5. So, the Fire phone sports a 4.7-inch 720p touchscreen, while the S5 has a full 1080p 5.1-inch screen. The Galaxy S5, while quite a bit larger, is 15 grams lighter and 0.8 millimeters thinner than the Fire phone. The rear-facing cameras come very close, but the S5 still takes the cake with a 16 megapixel camera over the Fire phone's 13 megapixel camera. The Galaxy also has a slightly faster Qualcomm Snapdragon 801, which is clocked at 2.5 gigahertz versus the Snapdragon 800, and the Fire phone clocked at 2.2 gigahertz. The two phones' battery times are all within a couple hours of each other, so it's very comparable in that way. So, even with Amazon's new dynamic perspective technology, even also with Firefly, will it be enough to take the S5? We'll find out soon enough. You will have two options with the Fire phone: the 32GB model and the 64GB model. The 32GB model starts at $199 with a contract and $650 without. The 64GB model is $300 with a contract and a hefty $750 without. Unfortunately, the Fire phone will be exclusively on AT&T's network, although that will probably change within the next several years as it did with the iPhone and spread to the other major carriers. The Fire phone is currently available for pre-order on Amazon.com and will begin shipping on July 25th. Alright, that's about it. I would love to hear all your opinions, so don't forget to leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. What this means is, depending on how you rotate the device, it will and what this is a what the hell 12 hours. Oh god, you know, for 65 hours. Oh, I gotta redo that. The Fire phone will ship with the 32GB model. Fire phone will